working with UOB Bank as program manager for their capital market and treasury projects.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ms.Nhi Podcast. And today is the other special guest that's come to my show. It's my honor to invite him as a friend, and also very interesting topic today is about leadership. You know, as a leader, I love to learn from another leader how they've been. It's called success and achieve personally for them. How they manage their team, how do they rise their team up to have motivate for them and achieve whatever the team looking for. And today my guest is Elie. Hi Elie. It's a long time we've
Hello,
been
Ms.Nhi. How
seeing
are
you.
you? It's an honor for me to be, in fact, in your show. You know
Yeah.
that I was watching your shows so lately, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with you, and I'm happy where you are now. So thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank you
inviting.
for take my invitation. I think thanks also take your pressure time to get some support to my channel as well. Let's share a little bit who are you and what you're doing to the audience, because of course I know who are you, but my audience will be curious who are you.
Sure. Thank you again. My name is Elie Estephan. So I come from Lebanon, Beirut. So for people who don't know Lebanon, so it's located in the Middle East. It's a very nice country with 4 seasons, and so I come from there. I was born in a family, warm family. I have one sister and one brother, and they are bigger than me. So I'm the youngest in the family. And then I started my career like in banking as a banker, and I spent like around 13 years in the banking. So my first leadership role in banking was when I was assigned as head of corporate credit in one of the top banks in Lebanon. So we opened in Syria, and I was assigned as the head of the corporate credit. This was my first leadership role in my life, and I was like around 33 years old or 32 years old, and from there I started my career as a leadership. After that, I moved and I shifted my whole career from banking to project management, and I started working for a company, software company, core banking systems, as a program manager, project manager for them. And as a program manager or project manager, you have teams and you have people working with you, especially in software, because you have consultants, you have technicals, you have developers, and when you're assigned to a project, you have a team. So this team will work for you on this project. So this is also a continuity for my leadership role and my leadership career. And then I spent like 5 years or 6 years with this company, and I was based in Lebanon. The company was originated from Kuwait, and I worked on around 11 projects with them. And of course, I grew with this company as project director, regional director, and I was taking over many countries in the Middle East and Africa. After that, I moved to another French company. Also, I was based in Lebanon. In fact, I moved to another French company in the core banking systems, and as a regional director, and I was also like director for the Middle East and Africa. After this, I moved to a company for the treasury, also software company, treasury and capital market systems for banks. And this company is number one in the world and still is number one in the world. And it's called Murex. So I was also regional director for Middle East and Africa. I spent around 5 or 4 years with this company before moving to Australia. So in Australia, it was my first move outside Lebanon. Although when I was in Lebanon, I was like traveling to many countries in the world to do projects or to work with our clients. But in Australia, Australia was my first move outside Lebanon as a leader, as a head of a UK based company for the APAC region. So also it was a software company, IT company, and it was a system integrator for the Murex company where I was working before. I didn't spend long time with this company due to some personal reasons. Then I moved to Singapore. In Singapore, I started working with UOB Bank as program manager for their capital market and treasury projects. So I spent like 3 years with them before moving now to my company called NhiLe Infotech, where I am now the senior vice president for the company and the global head for the banking practice. So NhiLe, in fact, just a brief about NhiLe, we deal with IT and technology. We are system integrators for many partners, IT for many IT and software partners, and we have our own softwares too. And we do also recruiting for many clients. So NhiLe is a very big company. We have 35 offices in the world, 16,000 employees. We have a very strong presence here in the APAC region. We have entities in most of the countries of APAC. And as I said, I'm the global head for the banking practice, where I'm dealing with many banks, top banks in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Europe, uh, America, as well as our partners like Murex, Vermag, etc. So this is in brief my history. And just to add to that in NhiLe, I'm managing around 4,000 people working in different countries in the world with different clients on different projects. So this is in brief my
Yeah.
history.
Thanks for your sharing, Elie, because I think to explain what role certain people do in the your industry is a quite of complicated. Yes, you guys can understand exactly what you're doing, but for the non-tech person like me, is a whole new world. You know, like a different kind of way of communication and also different way of leadership. That's
Yeah,
what
true.
I'm curious to the next question. Like, what do you wish to know before you start career as a leader? Because I think, like you say, you start with banking first, and it lead you to where you are today. And what you wish to know before that?
Yeah, sure. Uh, when I started as a leader, or when I started banking, in fact, it was by coincidence. And then when I took the role of a leader, by that time, because it's long time ago, there was no like awareness like now, or someone to guide you to be a leader, or someone will send you for a course to be a leader. So it was like by practice. And I was first I was a leader over when I was in the banking for 5 or 6 people, and then it was self education from myself. I did some mistakes, of course. I learned from my mistakes, and then I started like fixing those mistakes and doing better and better and better job in terms of leadership. So what was missing then is a guidance from the bank, or from anyone in the bank to like let me know what is leadership, how you can lead a team, and how you can do a good job as a leader from the moment you start. But I in fact, I'm happy about it because I did those mistakes. I learned from those mistakes. I never gave up. and I was able to progress in my leadership role in the bank, and after that in my other jobs.
um I think you just bring out is very wonderful sentence that you say. We wish somebody tell us what is leadership is, because even as me as a leader, right? I will like when my mentoring or people come to me and say, "Do you know to you born to be a leader?" And I will like, "What is a leader even mean?" You know, you like I start searching for the meaning, and I like exactly it's so unpredictable to find out what exactly leadership is, because when you search that, they can say, yeah, you can be a CEO, it mean you are a leader, but sometimes be a boss not mean you are a leader. Leader is totally different with
Yes.
boss, and leader is sometimes it's totally different with people think that, oh, the president of the country is a leader. So what exactly a job is? And yes, you need a guidance, you need people to give you a lot of feedback, advice and teaching, and every leadership requirement different skill as well.